Thanks for joining. This is Movado, and I'm back here with another Empyrion Galactic Reforged Eden version 1.8, back in my Legacy Kill Academy. If you watch my last two videos, I killed a Legacy Infector, a Legacy Decimator. Now I've got a Legacy Devastator here. Devastators are fun. They're not too bad. I actually, since the last fights, if you watch those videos, I still haven't repaired my ship. Got a bunch of damage blocks. I noticed the Decimator did take out some of the blocks on the nose of my ship, but not many, so I really don't care at this point. I'm just going to go in as is. Like the other attack strategies, I am going to poke it, get the drones to come out, the symbiotes, or get it to notice me at least. There they come. Yeah. So I don't think the Devastator has started moving yet. So what happens a lot of time in these legacy fields is the legacy ship will go straight to the center of the field, like you see here, and it'll get stuck. It won't move. It'll sit there. And a lot of people don't know how to handle it. I'll show you how to handle that if you do run into this. Let me back away. I want to stay outside of a mile away. If he does start moving, great, but if not, I will show you how to handle that after I kill these symbiotes. You've probably seen me do this before, probably know exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to bounce around and just let my turrets do the work. Positrons, heavy lasers, or sorry, not even heavy lasers, standard lasers. Yeah, is he moving? No, he's not. He's not moving. I even think my railguns, to be honest, are shooting the drones. I don't know if that's good or bad, but I think they are, so whatever. It's fine. I don't turn my turrets or my heat-seeking rockets on them, although rockets are pretty effective against them. If you move, if you're dogfighting, if you're chasing them, they work really, really well. If you sit in one spot and just go side to side like I am, they actually don't work all that great. The heat-seeking rockets against drones, because they have they take on your speed. So if you're not moving, they don't have a lot of speed, and that doesn't always work. The Devastator is probably one of the most straightforward battles that I will show you for the way I handle the battles. With the Devastator, typically what I do is I duck in right behind it. There's a singular drive thruster in the back of it that gives it all of its forward motion. Basically, I go right up inside behind that ship, and I blast out that drive thruster and I core it. But you'll see soon enough, as soon as these drones are dead. I just want to make sure I'm maintaining my distance from the Devastator. I want to keep it in render distance. That is really important. When I do it, I always try to keep them in render distance so you don't get any desync. You don't get any surprise invisible enemies shooting you. Stay in range. Kind of eliminates all that. If they go out of range, watch their icon. If their icon stops moving, you probably got a problem. And if you ever get the icon that does stop moving, just drive over to get within render distance of that icon and it'll resync for you. Alright, we're doing pretty good here. Almost got them all down. Couple left. I see two over here. I'm still a little over a mile away from the Devastator, which is perfect. Once I get through the single kills like this, I'll probably do a couple combined kills. I do have some Legacy bookmarked. Actually, you can see it right there, Legacy D&D. I found a system that has a Decimator and a Devastator in it. I will definitely record that and show you how I juggle these ships. At some point, not today, not this video. Well, maybe today. Who knows how this day goes. Maybe I'll get really motivated and do it yet today. Alright, we just got a couple left. That guy's dead. And this guy's about dead. That guy's dead. Okay. Now, there's two ways to do it. He is stuck, right? He is absolutely stuck. He is really close to that station. However, when they are stuck like this, it is really easy to float right up behind them and just blast it out. However, I think that distress signal is going to have a lot of firepower to it. Okay, one thing with the Devastator I always recommend doing is level yourself with the O key, because when you approach it from the rear, there is a drive thruster there. Um, Actually, I'm going to show you how to get these to resync to start moving. I'm going to back up. But there is a drive thruster behind them. And behind that drive thruster, you'll find the core, but the core isn't dead center. The core is actually offset on the top half of the ship. So if you align yourself to the O key, you know that as you approach it, the core will be slightly above center. Slightly below center is the shield. So if you ever blow up the shield, you know you got down too far. What I'm doing right here is I'm outside of render distance, and this is the way I really recommend handling legacy ships that don't move. Stay out of render distance and keep pinging your detector so the icons stay on the screen. You don't want their name to disappear on the screen. Although it did just disappear there, I think it moved. Okay. That's what you want is you actually, yeah, it's coming right at me. You actually, once the icon disappears, that means it re-triggered and it reset, and that ship is now moving. I do want to let that guy come towards me. It's going to take him a second to kind of kick in and start moving. There's his shield. I want him to come towards me. And he will eventually come. Yep, he is moving. I want him to get away from that distress signal. And he is cruising fast. Yep, see, he's hit me. You can see the flashes. No shots are visible, but that's just what happens. See, more flashes. I have no idea what's shooting at me, but it's from him. Okay, here we go. I'm going to reload as I go in. And like I said here, the strategy is I'm going to get in right behind it, and I am going to take out that thruster. My shield's dropping, and I can't even see anything. All right. Here we go. This is the spot you want to be in. You're looking right in its butthole, right where that thruster is. Now all these turrets are obviously going to tee off on me that it's got in the back here. What I recommend doing is make sure you're moving around a little bit so they don't get perfect lines on your decoys. I would imagine you have decoys in your ship. If you don't move a little bit, those turrets on the enemy ship will just tee off right on your basically the armor blocks in front of your decoys, and they'll bust them out faster. So I do recommend having a little bit of spin so those lasers are constantly hitting something else. And it looks like his shield is gone. So now it's time to take out his drive thruster. Looks like I missed the thruster. Wasn't a perfect shot there, but I'll get it this time. Maybe not. There it goes. There's his drive thruster. Perfect. All of my turrets are still targeting his turrets. Now, remember I said balance on O key and it's above center. So I'm going to go slightly up at an upward angle inside that hole. Not very much. I still want to use the same hole that I created from the drive thruster. I think I hit his back thing a little bit there. Now, when you destroy that drive thruster, he does get a little jerky, and it's really hard. It sometimes can be hard to get a bead on exactly where that hole is. Having less positrons is also helpful, because those positrons make it really hard to see. Alright, this guy is not going to have much time left before he is dead. Yeah, once you can see, if you may not be able to see this on video, but there's now a green light showing in there. That's a Xeno block. That means you're getting real close to the core. Oh. Did not get it that time, but there's a bigger hole there now. And again, I'm swirling around so they hopefully hit different blocks. There it is, got it. Core, Devastator, devastated. That is a clean kill on the Legacy Devastator. That's how you do it. Where am I in this sector? Still quite a ways away. Alright, now let's take a look. One thing I didn't do in the Decimator video is I didn't look at the damage to my own ship. Let me get really close here. I'm going to connect to controller. This is all my loot you can see from the last 2 kills. Salvaged up a ton. Alright, let's go out here. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna get radiation burn in about 2 seconds if I'm not careful here. Forgot to take a shower. Okay, there we go. Alright, we'll see if my luck continues on the quantum boxes. First, let's look at the nose of my ship. I know I lost a bunch of blocks on this one, and that is fine. This is mostly Xeno up here. Drive thruster. They did start to hit my drive thruster, which has 10,000 hit points left. I have a generator decoy in there they didn't get. I have another generator decoy there they didn't get. So, yeah, looks like I was doing pretty good. A little bit of damage, a few Xeno blocks, but overall pretty minor. So, that worked really well. Okay, now let's go into the back hole. Okay. First thing, I did a nice job preserving. What is this? A standard key card. Ultra rare, what is that? An assault shotgun. Cool. Alright. Take that out. I'm just going to go through here, I guess. Okay, so that's that. Now the only thing that's left in the Devastator are these halls. So I'm going to come in here, I'm going to get the ultra rares. Plasma cannon, nice. Good booster. Here's the quantum box. Oh, I got the small. I got the little one. That's fine. What you should do, again, is you should core this so you can retrieve the whole extender. Yeah, I'm not going to do that, so I'm just going to do that. Good enough. This is the container. So they don't have the loot ID set correctly on this fluid access tank. I'm pretty sure this is supposed to have the viral samples. Instead, it's just a standard fluid tank where you get water products, whatever. It is what it is. Ultra rare, another one. Light rail. Wow, energy pulse is my favorite. Wow, look at this. That is a great set. The energy pulse is my favorite weapon in this game. Jackpot. Cool. Alright, then you remove the warp drive, and you got it right here. That's it. That's Devastator. Looted. Killed, looted, cleaned out. Easy peasy. Honestly, like I said, did I miss something up here, actually? I did. That's right. There it is. There it is. I needed that. And then I think on this side there's one as well. Maybe not. Let me see where that was. That was right here. Thought it was equal on both sides. Clearly not. There's not one here. Okay. Well, I'm glad I checked that last spot. So basically when you come in, there's some loot containers in the bottom corner. I thought there was loot containers in both top corners, but apparently not. I'm just looking to see if there's something floating. I don't see anything. Well, that's it. That's a Legacy Devastator. What is that? Wreckage. Okay. Easy kill, easy strategy. I love standing straight behind him and just teeing off on that drive thruster, and then continuing to blow the hole straight to the core, kill it, and clean it up. Like the other ones, I'm going to take my salvager. I'm going to salvage a bit of this. Probably not the whole thing, but anyway, salvager, Closina, 15 salvage drills is amazing. That's all I got for today with the Legacy Devastator. Again, the Legacy Kill Academy. Hope that answered any questions or concerns you have. If you do have any questions, though, feel free to let me know. Otherwise, thanks for joining, thanks for watching, and hope to see you next time, everyone. Take care.